take Regis's title. I will annihilate him. But Rougarou is prepared to welcome him to the 140-pound division where the monsters live, the most fierce division in boxing. Can the Louisiana Boogeyman in San Fran ruin Devin's dream? Let's go! Haney in the white gloves, Prograis in the black. So many unanswered questions. May learn a lot here in the first round, what this fight is going to look like.
You can see from Haney early on, trying to keep that distance, keep that reach advantage, continuing to move to his left to stay away from the right or left hand of Regis Prograis. The interesting part we didn't talk about, when you got southpaw against orthodox, usually one is apprehensive to use the jab. So I'm surprised that Haney isn't the one jab, jab, jab. But on top of that, of course, he's going against the southpaw, so that may be restricting him from using that jab here. Look at the last two southpaws that Devin Haney has faced. Jojo Diaz and Vasily Lomachenko, both of them landed more jabs than Devin Haney.
That's because of that southpaw angle that Sean was talking about. But when it comes to Prograis, he has a pesky jab. You know, they both have excellent jabs. But, you know, one of them is a sniper jab in Haney and the pesky jab with Prograis. Prograis just wants to make sure to break that distance in a smart way with upper body movement and foot placement.
Prograis able to land a body shot with the left hand. Both of these fighters good body punchers.
That's going to be the key, I think, is body punching.
Oh, right.
In the fight with Lomachenko, Haney had to go down to the body to win that close decision. Prograis is an excellent body puncher as well.
Watch those front feet getting tangled up. It always seems to happen when a southpaw faces an orthodox fighter. Regis Prograis always looks so relaxed to me.
Yeah, he does. He's an old school fighter. You know, we have a master technician in Haney, but when it comes to Prograis, he's relentless pressure. He's smart, southpaw with a lot of power. He's very close. Doesn't waste energy.
Prograis focusing on the body. Haney using that jab.
See that right there? He was hesitant to use the jab. It's simply just the southpaw position that has Devin Haney apprehensive to use his jab.
Nice uppercut movement. That's what I wanted to see from Prograis. But look at how smooth and calm he is about it. He's not twitching, he's not jumping back. Still standing in front of Haney, who's barely making a miss.
Anyone talking about how old Regis Prograis is, and guess what? He's preserving that energy right now.
The year that Devin Haney turned pro at 17, that's when Regis started boxing for the first time. He learned how to start fighting when he was 17.
Welcome to AutoZone. What are you working on today?
My car's starting kind of slow.
Let's see. Just needs a charge. It's free.
Are you sure it's free?
Positive.
The world does not change all by itself. History is written by breaking barriers with deep-rooted values, improving the present and looking to the future. Torres 10 brandy is reborn today to last in time. Being reborn is changing your history.
One round, okay? It was our give me my card with Sid. And that way we're gonna come straight down the middle with that one, too. So we've been working on. It's on the ground. You got your time. But take your time. Hey. Said where that left is. You got it beat. Varley.
You see Julian Chua in the corner of Regis Prograis, best known for his work with Zerto Ramirez, Scrappy Ramirez. He has taken over as the chief second for this fight. Bobby Benton, the longtime trainer of Regis Prograis, is in his corner. You saw him in that shot there, but it's Julian Chua who's taking the lead role tonight.
Back downstairs goes Prograis.
Body shots right there from Prograis.
That's what they wanted from Prograis. More upper body movement, inch his way in, and dig down to the body.
Devin Haney made 7 defenses of his WBC belt at 135 pounds. Now he's a challenger for the first time in a long time as he makes his debut at 140.
Nice angle there by Devin Haney. Punching down with that left hook on the right side of Prograis. Prograis doesn't want to get hit with those choppy left hooks from that angle.
Good combination there from Devin. The thing I'm seeing from Devin, I didn't expect to see more of a similar style to the one that he just used against Lomachenko. I thought they'd be more speed with both the hands and the feet in this fight. So I think slowing down is actually beneficial for Regis Prograis in this fight.
Well, he comes from the town nicknamed the Big Easy.
Both of them just made big punches right there. It's too early to be throwing haymakers like that if you're Prograis.
I was just about to say, I'm not mad at Prograis for throwing a big punch because you got Devin Haney now looking for something, you know?
No, I get it, Sean, but you gotta set that up at least. Start to set him up with the body shots at least. You know, stabbing him downstairs, throw some foot fakes, maybe come over the top.
We saw that before when Regis Prograis facing Krill Relic. Dropped him with a body shot, and then as he was defending his body, came upstairs, smashed him to the head.
He countered right there. He countered Devin's jab with a straight left, punching between the gloves. That's what Regis needs to do.
Good uppercut as he was moving backwards from him.
That's the second uppercut that Haney lands, and that's the money punch that they were talking about. Bill Haney and Devin Haney told us when we spoke to him that they have a secret punch. That must be it right there. They landed it twice already in this round.
Push down Jack Reese on the side. Reese, what kind of effect did Jack Reese, the referee, have in a fight like this?
I think Jack Reese is the best referee in all of boxing, best known for not waving the fight off against Tyson Fury and Deontay Wilder in their first fight that led to a draw between Fury and Wilder. So he's as good as they get as far as referees go.
I've been saying it for years. Jack Reese is the best.
Well, Regis Prograis is worried about Devin Haney's holding. Haven't seen a lot of that yet.
Excellent run by Devin Haney. That is some good shot. Got his respect. Excellent run.
Everyone loves an underdog story. You know why? Because it fills you with hope, makes you believe, right? Hold on now. Did you say any team? So now I can bet the overdog for underdog odds? Team Overdog, where you at? Let me hear you.
Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app. Bet just $5 to win $150 in bonus bets if your team wins. Action's so good, why bet baseball anywhere else?
I respect you now. Everything's violated. Don't change the game. Third round. Okay? You're a world-class elite fighter. Right? Keep that stick on him. You'll keep on swelling this shit up. Don't give me no action.
So right here, much better round from Devin Haney. Right uppercut, right there. That's that punch that you said is the secret weapon, for the sake of words. And look for that to land a little bit more because Regis is leaning into that side. He's leaning into that right hand.
Sergio, you said it was a great round for Devin Haney. When we got in this corner, his dad was saying, listen, this is a 12-round fight. Stick to the game plan.
No, I love hearing that. You got to calm down, the youngster. You know, we know how talented and gifted Devin Haney is. When we start landing uppercuts like that, you know, start getting good to you. You got to put him back down. You got to bring him down and say, hey, you got a lot of time to work here.
Nice little overhand right from Regis Prograis. Good looping shot.
Prograis wants to make his way in with those pesky jabs I was talking about. Double and tripling up the jabs. Cover that shit up and go in right there. See, you should double, triple up those jabs. Get your foot in position, then you can throw the big left hand.
Yeah, because he's got to close the distance. He can't fight Devin Haney out of this type of range. It's the kind of range Haney wants to be at.
Haney with a lightning quick strike.
Beautiful right hand. Laser right by the chin. Prograis didn't even see that coming.
Haney promised us a knockout tonight. Will he get it round 3?
He got the rhythm of Prograis. Prograis is leaning to his left, which is Devin Haney's right. Leaning right into the right hand and the uppercut as well.
But Chris, we've seen Prograis get off the canvas before and win.
Yeah, Regis Prograis always dangerous, but that was a picture-perfect shot from Devin Haney. You know, talking to him this week, people say I don't have power. Well, you don't see a lot of guys coming crashing into me trying to get knockouts. That's because they know what's coming back.
Look at this right hand. I mean, it's textbook for an orthodox fighter against a left-hander. Stay outside that foot and line up the straight right hand.
combinations, and now he's throwing it down first to the body. That right hand's going to be there all night. You can see that's part of the strategy right there.
You know, Devin Haney spent a lot of time in the gym working on his legs, Chris. You thought that was because he wanted to sit out on his punches more.
Yeah, look, he knew he could gain an extra 5 pounds. We spent a lot of time in this camp doing leg work, building up his upper body. So he does sit down, he gets even more power behind it.
Power comes from the bottom up.
You know, we know he's a rangy fighter. We know that he's just a master when it comes to technique, but he's using that 4-inch reach advantage to perfection. Prograis hasn't had a solve the problem how to break that distance yet.
There's the speed.
Some swelling around the eyes of Regis Prograis as Haney continues to pepper away.
Just laser-like concentration from Devin Haney. Ready to step back and counter with that right hand or right uppercut. And you can see Prograis leery of that. That's why he hasn't really made it a rough fight.
Devin Haney.
Deep breath. Look,
you can't sit there and watch him too much. Don't sit there and wait and watch him too much. When you get him backing up, and remember, if you think he's going to counterpunch, feint him. You get the reaction, you got to go. You get what I'm saying?
Knockdown.
For the perfect shot.
Look at him already leaning into that left, and he goes right into the straight right hand of Devin Haney. And like you guys have said, Devin is really sitting down in this right hand. He knows he can sit there because he knows Regis is not going to move out of the way. Right there, straight in the line. That's how the orthodox fighter fights. Watch the foot on the outside of that leg, of that other foot, and the straight right hand is right on the point.
Well, Regis Prograis' last fight against Zorilla, he was dropped in the first round. The referee missed it, but later Prograis said, yeah, he indeed did drop me. He came back to win that fight. He's got to do it again here tonight against the best opponent he's probably ever faced.
It's going to be an important round for Prograis to do something because he needs to break that distance. So he's coming up with an upper body movement and doubling and tripling up the jabs. He's going to have to get respect here, Prograis.
And Chris, you were worried about a slow start from Devin Haney.
No slow start. Devin Haney, look, he is dictating the pace of this fight. He's dictating the distance of this fight. It's all Devin Haney at this point.
It looks like, for some reason, Prograis just reluctant to engage.
Because he sees that sharp right hand waiting right there. Devin Haney has that right hand caught. And since he already threw it straight ahead, now he needs to watch out for the right uppercut as well, Prograis.
Biggest mistake of Prograis is fighting at this distance. He's right in the range that Devin Haney works in. He's got to be close, or he's got to be far out.
So a knockdown in round 3 for Devin Haney. Looking to score one for the first time in 8 fights.
You can hear from the corner of Regis Prograis, close the gap, close the gap. They're urging him to get on the inside.
That takes footwork. That's one thing that Prograis doesn't really have much of. That's foot speed. If you're going to close that gap, you got to either feint or you got to move it real quick with your feet.
Regis is what I call all heels. Look at him. Both feet are stepping with the heels. It's just limited mobility when you're stepping on your heels.
Yeah, no, the flat footing, that's where he gets his power from. But when you're dealing with elusive fighters and boxers like Haney, you're going to have to be a little more fleet-footed. See, there's a double jab. There's that angle from the southpaw stance. That's how Prograis needs to break that distance. Double, triple up the jab. Then you can let go of that left hand straight to the chest of Haney. That's how you stop the movement.
A lot of swelling in the face now of Regis Prograis.
Don't worry about that. He likes Canada. That was bound to happen.
Meanwhile, Devin Haney looks like he just got out of the shower, fresh as a daisy.
Devin Haney has taken some hits for being called the perception that he's a boring fighter. Devin Haney is not a runner, though. No. Devin Haney fights in the middle of the ring. He is just really good at slipping, at creating angles, at moving around the center.
Perfect timing right there by Haney.
Sibley to see who she's got ringside.
All right, guys, we are here. Chase Center. The Bay's own Najee Harris is here. We see Marshawn back there, but we're not going to call him out. How you feeling being back in the Bay? Oh, see, you made him leave. Najee, how do you feel being back in the Bay, and who do we think is taking it tonight?
It's always good to be back in the Bay, born and raised here, and good to see the folks. So, you already know we're going for Haney. Sean over here is too. Put this back on Sean. Sean, how does it feel being back in the Bay, Sean? Al business. Al business. I heard that time.
Hey, he's just here so he doesn't get fined.
Beast Mode's in the house, and I'll tell you what right now, Prograis better find the Beast Mode sit in, because this fight's going away from him, man. Ruger needs to find the monster in him. This round is key, switching this fight around.
Well, he had about an 8-foot-sized giant werewolf accompany him to the ring. He needs to bulk up himself and go get after Haney here. He's swinging at a guy that's not there and then getting hit in return.
Better pressure. I mean, he's showing intent. He's showing integrity here by trying to at least get after Devin Haney. So many fighters would just stay with what they're doing and hope that would work. He's at least stepping up. I appreciate that.
This version of Devin Haney is going to be hard to beat, man. Even at 140 pounds, he doesn't break that distance. He has pop, he has speed, but he has discipline and responsibility behind that technique.
Well, there were whispers this week that maybe Haney moves up to 147 sooner than later. Here's our power punches for round 4. Haney has thrown 20, or landed 22 compared to 13 for Regis.
Good body shot there by Devin Haney. He bent his knees, dipped down, got that shot, got out the way. Look at that.
Chris Mannix is in the corner of Regis Prograis.
Julian, what are you seeing so far?
Following him a little too much, looking for one perfect shot. We have to let the combinations flow when we get in good positions. They're open. He needs to cut the distance. He's getting him in the positions we need to get him in.
I heard you say close the gap a couple of times in the last couple of rounds. How does he do that?
He has to cut the ring off. He's got to step to his right. Step to your right.
Thanks, Julian.
We know that Prograis needs to cut down the distance, but he had issues in his last fight. Lackluster performance versus Soria. He wasn't able to do that because he lacks speed, Regis Prograis. So whenever you're dealing with a fast fighter with fast hands, fast feet, and a little pop in your punch like Haney, you're just gonna have the respect is there. Haney's never stayed in front of you too long, whether he's moving to your left or your right, but he's keeping the fight in the middle of the ring. Read generalship.
And it's textbook too. I mean, short choppy steps when he needs to, bigger steps when he needs to, back on the jab, punching and moving. That's how you get the job done.
Beautiful shot right there. Didn't even step back. Just waiting for Prograis to come up short. Boom with that right hand. That accuracy on Haney is impressive.
Well, both of these fighters in the build-up had plenty to say about what would happen tonight. Devin Haney was explicit, saying, listen, when the fight's over, and we're talking in the press conference afterwards, you'll ask me, why was I so dominant? Why did it make it look so easy? And that's exactly what he's done through 5 rounds here in San Francisco.
The world does not change all by itself. History is written by breaking barriers with deep-rooted values, improving the present and looking to the future. Torres-Tan brandy is reborn today to last in time. Being reborn is changing your history.
6 rounds. What do the people want?
We got another huge fight week coming up in Arizona. Sonny Edwards making the trip to fight in America for the first time as he takes on Bam Rodriguez in a blockbuster unification flyweight class. That's live on DAZN.
I'm gonna tell you guys right now, from this point forward, Devin Haney is gonna be dangerous. Nice little right hand and a left hook right there. He has found his rhythm, He found it a couple of rounds ago, but now there's nothing that I think Regis is going to be able to do to get him out of that rhythm.
Well, what would you tell Regis in his corner? You got to give him something to do.
You got to get to this man's body. You have not led off at all in this fight. Start leading with the double jab in the left and keep going. It's time to go.
I think you need more foot feints. You got to let go of that right hand catch. Devin Haney slipping, throwing that right hand. That's when you come in and you mug him.
Here's Chris Mannix's scorecard. Complete domination.
Yeah, we've got a 50-44 shutout right now for Devin Haney. That first round could have gone either way. It was something of a slow round. I edged it to Devin Haney. Landed a couple of more power shots. But since then, it has been all Devin Haney, including a 10-8 round in the third. So 50-44 in favor of Devin Haney.
Haney has tamed Ruger. He's tamed the beast right now with that right hand. That laser-like right hand. He's coming around the guard. He's coming uppercuts straight. Ruger has no answer for it.
And Devin Haney now is like he's dancing now at this point. He's pivoting now, moving left and right, just like this right here. And then he'll start popping the jab and landing that whip.
So right there, Prograis had an angle on Haney. Should have doubled and tripled his way in aggressively to finally break that range.
Chris, I know we're just halfway through this fight, but last week you put up your pound-for-pound rankings at 140 and had Regis Prograis at number 1. What are you thinking now?
I think Devin Haney is making the guy believe is number 1 at 140. Look like a much lesser fighter.
Body shot right there. I mean, those are heavy punches to the body. For a man that's not considered a puncher in Haney, he's really digging down. He already dropped Prograis and he's getting the respect. So the power and the respect are there.
You heard Julian Chua in the corner when I was talking to him saying Regis has got to go to his right. Regis can't get there. Devin Haney has been consistently moving to his left. He has been disciplined. He has followed the game plan, and you're seeing the results of it out there in the ring.
An underdog story. You know why? Because it fills you with hope, makes you believe, right? Hold on now. Did you say any team? So now I can bet the overdog for underdog odds? Team overdog, where you at? Let me hear you.
Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app. Bet just $5 to win $150 in bonus bets if your team wins. Action's so good, why bet baseball anywhere else?
Just beautiful, responsible power boxing. And look, that's the reason everyone thinks that Devin Haney doesn't have power, but when you have accuracy like that and you let go of shots and the power pops in the end, you're bound to respect that power.
Sean, Regis said, listen, Devin's here to box. I'm here to fight. He's got to turn this into a fight.
Got to turn it up. And it starts with using that jab and getting close to Devin Haney. It's a hard feat, but it can be done, and he's got to do that. If he doesn't do that, nothing's going to change.
Haney and his father said that they're going to knock out Prograis. Of course, a lot of people didn't believe that. But if Prograis actually turns it up and wants to win this fight and gets aggressive, he's going to open up an opportunity for Haney to get a big stoppage.
Hey, knockouts come in a variety of different ways. You saw Jack Reese, the referee, referee in the corner of Regis Prograis between rounds. You know, Jack Reese is watching this fight closely. It's not the point where he's going to stop it, but it's at least in his mind that maybe he will.
Because we haven't seen nothing from Prograis. This is a shutout so far.
Guys, look at these stats we're about to put on your screen. From an offensive standpoint, Regis Prograis has only landed 10% of his punches.
Large in part because he's not stepping with his punches. We saw that against Zuna in his last fight as Zaria. We saw him not stepping with his shots. And against Devin Haney, you don't step, you reach, he's going to make you pay.
Oh yeah, especially since he already got dropped with that uppercut. You know, when you're reaching, that chin's exposed from down under right there, so the uppercut's going to be open.
Oh, right hand, nice combination from Devin Haney. Everything he throws comes up smelling like roses.
And these are thudding shots that Devin Haney's landing on Regis.
Those are heavy shots, and Prograis is getting shook because he can't break that distance. That range right there is no good for Regis Prograis at all.
Beautiful. Listen, the best part about what we got coming from Devin Haney right here is this is gear 2-ish. He's got gear 3 and he's got gear 4, so wait for that as well.
Body shot, man. And anytime he lands that body, he shifts to the left. So he's not going to give Prograis any kind of chance to come back with something. Prograis getting, Haney's getting shots in and then getting the angles.
He's textbook. Get on the outside of the southpaw, and he has nothing.
Now, Regis said this week he was going to handicap Regis Prograis, take one hand away from presumably that left hand. He's done that. We have not seen Regis land really a single consequential left all night.
Prograis is being outclassed by Devin Haney.
You wonder what the other 140-pounders, maybe some of the 135-pounders are thinking right now as they watch this masterclass from Devin Haney. I don't think they're going to be jumping in line to fight this guy, are they, Chris?
I would. Guys sold out a building here.
I'll tell you what it is. It's a lot of mental games right now from everybody else. Oh, that's Regis. Oh, Regis ain't got feet. Oh, Regis is all Regis that. They're playing with themselves to make sure that they stay calm. But everybody in the 140 division should be a little worried.
140 should be watching what they're watching right now. Devin Haney is a monster. We might be watching Rugaru here, but I'm telling you right now, this fight is going to be hard to beat Devin Haney.
Started out turning, you walked into a couple shots, landed a couple body shots, and you started walking back forward, okay? Make him come to you. Look, you're only throwing one hand too. You need to take more risk with your left hand.
Like full time, the left time, and I just want to say something to you.
Yes. The body work, he did not leave that in the ring against Lomachenko. He learned from it, and he brought it to this fight. Nice left hook to the body right there. Clean. I mean, he dipped down perfectly. Found it. That accuracy that you're talking about, Sergio, right there. And then this right here, the pivot out.
But that's what impressed me right there. He landed the shot, the pivot. He got his offense, got the shot in, dipped down, got out.
You more impressed with the move, with the pivot than you are with the punch.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right. So let's go.
A lot of concern being shown by Jack Reese, the referee, and the doctor.
Okay?
Basically, Regis like, get out of my corner, it's boxing, let me fight. What do you want to know?
Yeah. Gotta step it up. We still got energy from the Prograis corner. Got Devin Haney's shoes falling apart a little bit.
That's the only thing that's gone wrong tonight for Devin Haney, a little wardrobe malfunction.
And those aren't even boxing shoes. They're kind of like high tops. Like Amanda Serrano wears those.
Let's check in with Devin Haney's corner. Here's Chris.
Bill, you guys in total control up until this point. What do you like most about what you're seeing?
Well, it's our first fight in the division. I see he's well. He's, you know what I mean? We're right where we want to be. Let's see if we can just get rid of this pound.
You've been able to keep the distance from Regis Prograis and stay away from that left hand. How have you been able to do it?
He said let's keep the fight he wanted, right? Right, Chris? We're right there for him, right? Now, some people wanted us to do. He's right there. He's right there. Go ahead, there.
Thanks, Bill.
Just beautiful, man. This is what Devin Haney did already. He already tamed a power puncher and a bigger fighter in Regis Prograis. That's difficult to do. Not only pitching a shot out, but taming the beast. distance. He can't get away past that jab. He already respects the right hand. Timid to even come in the front door, Regis Prograis.
Yeah, very timid. No body work, nothing from Regis.
No jab, no feint, no body work, nothing.
It seems like Haney has just beaten the competitiveness out of Prograis here.
That's exactly what speed does, Todd. Speed and accuracy tame any beast, no matter how hard you punch.
I thought that was funny from Bill Haney, because all week long there's been skepticism from Regis' side that Devin would stand there and trade with him and throw punches like he's done during this fight tonight. Well, he's given Regis Prograis the exact kind of fight that he wants, and he's winning it convincingly.
Haney keeps moving to his left, which is the right of the southpaw, which is what you're supposed to do with the southpaw, but he's doing it so perfectly. And then goes the opposite way after landing that right hand. I mean, it's just brilliant regeneration, footwork, movement, boxing 101.
Yeah, I was going to say, Devin is like a point guard that can dribble with both hands. He can go left and go right, lay it with the left, lay it with the right, pass both ways. I mean, he's ambidextrous when it comes to this boxing thing, which is why he can move left, right, box off of both feet. One foot is, with a malfunction right there with the...
Right to the middle of the ring, Haney. Away from the ropes, right out to the middle of the ring after he landed that left hook to the body.
I did like the fact that Haney's father said, let's get this clown out of there. A lot of times, Haney just sticks to the game plan and just rides it out. But tonight, there's some urgency in front of the hometown crowd.
Because they see how discouraged Prograis is. He has no answers. And when you have no answers, that's when you're going to make mistakes. You're going to fall into something. And that's probably going to be a straight right hand of Haney. Prograis' face busted up, bloody, bruised. This is a brilliant performance by Haney.
Boxing in San Francisco at a sold-out Chase Center. Who would have thunk it a few months ago, but here we are. And they are witnessing the hometown boy doing really, really well. A dominating performance as we count down the days to Christmas. Can't wait to see what you got me, Sergio.
Not yet. You don't walk his ass down, though. Not yet. Beat him up. Set him up for that shot.
Walk him down. I love seeing that. Anytime you're dealing with a power puncher and an aggressive puncher and he's getting walked back, that's when you know you're the beast. Haney is going to start being the monster now.
Bring something. You gotta land.
If you're landing shots like that on Prograis, bleeding him up, busting him up, yeah, you can bet the confidence is there, whether you're a puncher or not.
Jack Reese continues to tell Regis Prograis, you got to land, you got to do something. There's some activity that might have caught him in the body a little bit.
I think the onus goes to the corner of Regis Prograis more than Jack Reese. Regis doesn't seem to be in a position where the fight needs to be stopped. But if you're Prograis' corner and you're through 8 rounds and you really haven't been competitive in any of them, you have to start to wonder how much more punishment you want your fighter to take.
Stop. I'm out. Stay there.
I don't know if Jack would. I was going to say, you can't rip that off the shoe.
Cut it.
You got to cut it off.
Who's coming to this corner? Come here. Cut. Cut that shoe right now.
I don't know brand shoes those are, but not a good advertisement for sales.
Sean, what kind of shoes are those?
I'm assuming they're Haney's.
Let's so maybe we should get to version 2.0.
Everything's gone right for Haney, but you know he wants the exclamation point. He wants the finish.
The even better part about Devin Haney is he wants to get you in a position where you force things. I mean, his eyes and his reflexes will be able to see everything before it happens when a fighter starts forcing it, and that's when it gets bad.
This is a pound-for-pound performance by Devin Haney, man. This is incredible what we're watching. So for him to be pitching a shutout against a champion and a power puncher like Regis Prograis, incredible.
See, you can talk about how limited Regis is skill-wise, but then, I mean, look at all that. The jabs, the pivots, the left, the right. Everything that Devin Haney has put together tonight is showing that he's in a different class, even though this guy he's in the ring with doesn't have the same skill assets.
I'll tell you what, Sean, I don't think Prograis's limited. I think Devin Haney's making him seem that way.
He's on skates, trying to bait Haney to challenge him. That's the only chance that Prograis got.
You know, how many fighters would see an opponent hurt like that and not charge in? Devin Haney again, for the second time, maintains his discipline, keeps with the game plan.
Yeah, because he knows that's what Prograis wants. That's his only opportunity now. Regis Prograis has no answers but be tough now. He's getting shut out, outclassed, and embarrassed pretty much right now. Devin Haney is incredible.
People always talk about a fighter's IQ. I like to call it intellect. How intelligent are you in the ring? For Devin Haney to know this isn't the time.
I saw Prograis land a punch there. I had to cut you off.
I ain't mad at you.
It was a jab.
We just at this point we just don't think it's gonna be much coming from Regis. But you know, just again to that intellect for him to know now's not the time and not to put his foot on the gas.
And Haney is not running, man. This is power boxing, man. It's incredible what he's doing right now. Going to the left, going to the right, beating him down in the middle. Awesome performance.
You want to keep going? Okay. Well, we're not gonna let you sit there and take punishment without you dishing it back. Okay? We're not gonna sit there and let him do this to you. You get what I'm saying? So you need to show us something. You need to show us that you're still in this fucking fight. You get what I'm saying? Okay? Let your left hand go to the head, okay? Use your jab to get closer. Stop reaching for that left hand to the body. Use that jab, use decoys to get closer and let your left hand go upstairs.
When your corner starts urging you to get aggressive, you know the end is near because you don't need to tell a beast to be a beast. The beast is being tamed by Devin Haney, and that's what's going on in that corner. Look at that right hand. Both feet off the canvas. You're telling me Devin Haney doesn't have power 140? Look at that punch right there, and look at the body reaction by Regis Prograis.
I like the instincts right there from Devin Haney. You know, he's able to see that his opponent's turning in a weak position, and he kept going.
Not only that, but two power right hands like that, not fall off balance. That's athleticism.
Let's look at Chris Mannix's scorecard, but I know what it's going to look like.
Yeah, complete shutout. Devin Haney, 90-80 if you include that 10-8 round in the third. He has dominated this fight really from start to finish. He has done it with his movement. He has done it with his power. He has taken the fight out of Regis Prograis. We've seen Devin Haney have some pretty superior performances. George Kambosos got a win over Vasyl Lomachenko. This is the best performance so far in Devin Haney's career.
And Sergio, I think this question has to be asked against Zorilla. A lot of people said, man, Regis Prograis slipped. He's not as good as he once was. And Prograis said, no, that wasn't me. You'll see the real me tonight. Has maybe Prograis slipped at the age of 34 years old? And this is as much about that as it is of how great Devin Haney is?
No, just how great Devin Haney is, man. This is incredible. I can understand the bad performance with Zorilla. I mean, it was a homecoming for him. There was a lot of distractions outside the ring. Zorilla didn't really come to win. He came to survive. But right now, he's getting beat down by a man that's not running. Devin Haney is power boxing, staying in front of him, but he's the power puncher in there. Haney's the beast right now, especially with that right hand.
And Haney looks so good at 140. Nice and big, strong.
He has the height, he has the shoulders. He can distribute that weight evenly without getting heavy. He still looks muscular.
The only question that seems to be left answered, can Devin Haney stop it? Left hand there from Prograis.
Look, this has been all Devin Haney, but I am reminded of that fight he had a couple of years ago against Roy Linares, where he was dominating that fight into that 10th round. At the very end of the 10th round, caught a right hand from Roy Linares that buckled him. Still has to be careful against a puncher like Regis Prograis.
I think he's grown up since then.
I was about to say that, Sean. I think that was his lesson learned. Absolutely. We want to see that again.
Prograis still trying to find a way in.
Look at that uppercut right there. That would have been a good night punch right there if Haney landed that cleanly. And that's what's keeping Prograis baiting. He doesn't want to come in. He doesn't want to take chances because of that uppercut.
Yes, the jab. If it ain't the jab, it's the uppercut. If it ain't the uppercut, it's the right hand.
Then it's left hook. It's everything. Everything in the book, the arsenal is there for Devin Haney. The only thing more impressive than getting the knockouts is pitching a shutout. Devin Haney is pitching a shutout against the champ. Look at that. Making the champion look clumsy now. Incredible.
I don't want none of that other shit. Just keep it clean. How you feel?
Great.
What's about right?
Alhamdulillah.
Good.
And watch this uppercut from coming down right here. If this would have landed, this would have been good night right here. Haney timed that perfectly, but it didn't land. Accidental clash of heads from a southpaw unorthodox fighter, but look, Haney did the right thing by smothering the attack of Haney before he got started once he broke that distance.
Turn the sound off.
2 rounds to go, 6 minutes. Can Haney finish Prograis? Well, you got to give credit to Prograis, though. He could have gotten out of this fight a long time ago. No one would have said anything about it. Could have let the corner stop it. But he's out there swinging from the hip.
I think what you saw right there is what you need to see more of from Regis Prograis. What's happened over the first 10+ rounds isn't working for him. Maybe it's now time to get a little bit, I don't want to say dirty, but certainly get physical with Haney on the inside.
Wait a minute, Chris. You want the fighter to get dirty? But when I say that,
dirty.
When I say that, you said it's unprofessional. That's exactly what you need to do. You got to buck it up. You got to find some way, somehow, to change the momentum of this fight. And if it needs dirty tactics, that's what you got to do.
My game plan coming to the ring if I was Regis would have been to have it monkey from the opening bell.
Yeah, I go back, Sean, to what we heard from Regis over the last couple of weeks and months was that he believes he's on the same level as Devin Haney as a boxer. He was going to improve and more as a boxer. He hasn't seen that.
Look at that defense by Haney right there. He didn't step back. It's an upper body movement. He's so cool, calm, and collected. He already knows that the punches aren't going to touch him. He's unfazed by the power of the punches coming from Prograis. Just a body shot. Incredible body shot right there. That gets out the way.
Total punches landed by Regis Prograis is just above 30. And we're on round 11, Sean.
I tell you what should be next for Devin Haney. Left, right. Face both ways. Get Regis, get him square. Because you know the moment you move, he's gonna move. Get him square and land the bombs. That's how you get Regis out at this point.
I said that Haney's pitching a no-hitter. He's pitching a perfect fight, a perfect game here. I mean, Prograis has to take nothing to shut up.
Every time Prograis reaches too far like that, Haney makes him pay. 30 seconds to go here in round 11.
I think Prograis has resigned out of this fight. He's been outclassed. He knows he's not in this category. It's an incredible performance by Devin Haney.
You're watching Picasso paint his masterpiece.
You worked so fucking hard to get here, to this position, okay? Too fucking hard to get to this position, okay? We have 1 round left. Don't say yeah and then you don't understand this, okay? Let's go.
boxing right here. I take a step back and I'm escaping. I got to get low because I know a hook's coming. I mean, he's there, but he's there making the move before the move even needs to be made. Mentally, he's already there. That is intellectual boxing coming from Devin Haney.
Not only that, but as soon as he pivoted out, he didn't move all the way to the other side of the ring. He stood right in front of his opponent, right in front of Prograis.
Think about this. Devin Haney in back-to-back fights is going to beat Lomachenko, the man that Bob Arum compared to Muhammad Ali, and do a whitewash here against Regis Prograis. Is he indeed the best at 140? We know he is at 135. After this performance, it's hard to argue.
The scary part is after vacating all the belts at 135, going to pick up a strap, two-division champion, it looks like, at 25 years old. That's incredible.
Prograis, though, still believes, or at least hopes, that he can land one money punch here in the last round and do something.
I don't think so, because he already knows that the power's in check. Regis is not going to, he's not going to throw caution to the wind anymore, because Haney's way too sharp, and he respects the power of Haney as well. The more aggressive Prograis tries to come in the front door, you can expect check hooks from Devin Haney. Stop! Nobody punch? Hey, doesn't mean you punch. I said you wouldn't stop. All right, step back one more time. All right.
The only thing missing from this is obviously the finish. Minute 45 to go.
And at this point, if you don't get the knockout, I'm not mad at him. I think he did everything he could do, landed all the right shots, made all the right movements. Devin Haney has boxed 98, 99%.
Haney did score a knockdown in round 3, and since then has completely dominated. The crowd wants a knockout, Chris.
Favorite Devin Haney, he boxed the way he's been boxing. We were up big on the scorecards. Get this win and on to the next.
Why is there all on Haney's part? Because Prograis needs to do something as well. So he's not taking any chances. Because he knows that the more aggressive he's going to get, the more he goes looking for the big punches, he's going to get hit with big punches. See right there, Haney's against the rope. Why isn't Prograis being a beast? Because he's taking.
Those are harsh words, Sergio.
Hey, listen, I'm just saying, I'm calling like it is, man. When you're pitching a shutout and you're doing what Haney's doing, you got to applaud brilliance.
As we come down to the last 30 seconds of this fight, can I use this moment to make a case for Devin Haney against Tank Davis? Like, what more can this someone...
You think Tank Davis takes that fight? What more?
Look, no, the talk about Tank Davis against Isan Cruz in a rematch, the only people that want to see that are Isan Cruz and Sean Davis. It's true. Like, Devin Haney is about to become a two-division title. He's about to headline his second pay-per-view. He sold out the Chase Center in his first time fighting in San Francisco. He is good, he is credentialed, and he can sell.
And he may be the new king.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 12 rounds of action here in San Francisco, we go to the judges' score totals. Mike Ross, Ray Dinesco, and Fernando Villarreal all scored this bout identically, 120 to 107 for your winner by unanimous decision, and the new WBC Super Lightweight Champion of the